Yes, we met Dracula who used his dark past.
Fix a coffee maker.
Yo,
I think
fuck
is
you, Chad.
which I think is the most appropriate use of dark past ever.
Absolutely.
Completely correct.
To fix a fucking coffee maker. Correct.
To the point where I put it in the quotes.
Bean.
Speaking of, there's another new quote in there for you.
Yeah, I saw a few of them. Okay, what else happened last session?
We found a magic mirror to talk to the people in hell.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Rubik's Cube.
So Tesseract.
Yeah.
It's a Rubik's Cube. We
And if
found
you
a magic
solve it,
Rubik's Cube.
if you solve it, you can fight God. You've solved my Rubik's puzzle. Okay.
We're currently in a hole because we took down a hell tower that had a Dairy Queen, and that both Tommy and Slicer got bukkake by the Dairy Queen hell ice cream machine.
Yeah,
Because Slicer got stuck, and then Tommy fell on it his fucking ass trying to fix that.
Mm-hmm. Actually, pull up the notes for that. Yeah, so it was divided into 2 sections. So it was above ground and below ground. And below ground, you met some people, right? You met a demon. You met a few demons. Do you remember them?
A lot of demons.
Lots of demons.
You met
I-
me,
Yep, I don't remember the names, but I remember the guilt eater person.
The guilt gobbler.
Yeah.
I used to be a fury, and now I'm just a sad lump of coal.
And we met the Cthulhu guy.
Which I definitely has his name down here.
We met another dude with giant.
Yeah.
That we stole one of his dogs.
Yep. No, we didn't steal. We won.
You won one of the dogs.
I only care about the dog.
I just want to live with my dog, and that's it. That's and eat Chex Mix. That's my entire personality.
It's my personality too.
You have trauma, Jasper.
I can only be filled by Chex Mix.
That's not healthy.
Or any of us trolls.
And
Actually, I think Trixie might be the only person who's genuinely healthy here.
I mean, I'm happy with my life.
You don't have a stable relationship with your parents.
Well, you can't have it all.
It's true.
Her parents skipped town.
No, they were kicked out.
Well, yeah, we kicked out, skipped town, and essentially abandoned her to be a servant.
Yeah.
That's their unhealthy, not hers.
True.
Anyway.
Let's see. Jasper can stare down a lot of demons. He found out.
You're taking this saying a little too literally.
Stares at her, glares at Charles.
Mm-hmm.
Does it work?
No. Alright. And, yep, you met Ite.
You got it.
Ah, fucking hell. That's the first time I got the name right. God.
On the first try.
Okay.
Which one was
Good
Ite?
boy. Ite was this one.
Okay.
The Green Gobbler, dude.
Guilt Gobbler.
God damn. Okay, I got a 50%. So, got that.
There might
then-
potentially be a bonus that they don't feel as guilty anymore because he ate it up. But they might feel worse. I don't know. That's up to the DM.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then you guys met Dracula and Charlie.
Ooh.
And those are the current PCs above ground for you guys to play.
Yes.
Oh, we also somewhat, maybe possibly rescued the soul of
John
What?
Smith.
John Smithy.
John Smith, yep, you did. And is currently in the possession of Ite.
Yes, I'll take good care of him because I'm already full.
I mean, he's not lying.
I'm not a liar. Not my thing. I'm a justice bringer. Or at least I used to be. And then I got eaten.
No, instead you
Pardon the sad sack of potatoes you see before you.
keep talking and they break your.
Okay. Then you guys went to the skyscraper above ground, which is where all of the things you described with that happened.
Yes. Tommy hit a demon in the face with a broom. To snap someone out of their personal hell.
Which for 4 people, it was an office space.
Say again?
Which for 3 to 4 people was an office space.
Yep.
Yep.
Don't
And
fuck with offices.
Drake is muted for some reason.
I'd assume the child came in. Or the parents.
Or both.
Dun dun dun!
Okay, sorry. I gave my Tiny a turtle, and she was thanking me.
Aww.
Okay. So yeah, you guys went to the skyscraper, and you solved quite a few puzzles. Then you worked together to meet Chax and publicly humiliate him in front of his army. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I embarrassed him. I mean, he tried.
He tried.
He tried. He gave a
he
genuine
tried.
effort. He's just going to die.
Yep. Alright.
He just wants
anything?
to sit with his dog in peace.
Mm-hmm.
And trade dogs with Maria Stephanie.
Yep. How they do that, we'll never know, but that's okay. It's illegal
Sometimes-
dog shenanigans.
Sometimes she sends me donuts for them. With sprinkles.
Anything else last session you can think of?
We didn't check the entire cave that we were in before we started talking into the magic mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Which was probably dumb.
No, that's fine. It was okay to clarify. You guys did look around and check everything that you needed to. I did describe a few things that you did find, and I'll re-describe them once we get to your scene. But I'm not going to punish you for not looking through the place. The big thing is that you found a magic mirror to talk with the people across the plane.
Yep.
Okay. So, anything else?
I think it's everything I can think of.
Okay. Then, without further ado, let's get started. Do 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 do. All right. Let's see, is it starting? Fucking better.
Come
There it
on,
is. Yep, it is.
Halloween.
No, it's just quiet in the beginning. Katja and Jasper. The two of you have decided. The two of you and those you've decided that have earned the title of family, Yakumo Katsumi and Charles S. Irwin, climb down. Deeper and deeper into the abyss you know as the Passage. The only safe way to enter the legendary Athenium, and the one place of your salvation, and perhaps that of the worlds. Rocks shift underneath your feet, and the sound of your demonic companions, Rahab, the demon general, and Chax, his dog's bark fading. deeper and deeper into the rock face, you fall until all light is abandoned. You know, I'm surprised I've been in hell this long without making a Dante's Inferno reference. You hear Charles skitter down some of the rocks, almost tripping. And if you have a light?
Fire magic count.
Yes it does.
Yeah. Jasper will throw a flashlight at his head instead.
What? You know, I can't see down here. I have dark vision, but it's... He picks it up and clicks it on. It is helpful, thank you.
And then he'll light his hand on fire to light the way.
Charles gives a look, but... Wait, where did you put that dog?
Where did he put that dog?
Where did Jasper put the dog? That is a question.
Katja has the dog.
Yes, I put it on Katja.
Thank you.
Yeah, I assume all of you have backpacks down here, so...
Yeah.
Just so we can get Yakumo in fucking khaki shorts and backpack or no?
Yes, he's wearing khaki shorts. And a backpack. He looks like a dad.
He looks like the daddest dad to ever dad.
Yes.
Besides Tommy.
Yes. I suppose it's good it's indestructible. Looks like it might need an emotional support animal down here.
Yeah.
Kocha, what exactly is down here? I've read the reports, but it would be a good idea to have a refresher now that we're on the doorstep of Alastor.
This guy is quite possibly the worst person you will meet. Besides Daddy Dearest himself. But I'm not exactly sure what to do this time around, but his main goal in life is to make you feel as much pain as possible.
Grand. Well, there was a fight, right? Before you left? Hell, I mean.
Before I left Hell, yes, I fought your father.
Oh. And this wouldn't happen to be on the doorstep of the Athenium, now would it?
Oh no, it was. Basically.
What does that mean?
Yeah. What does that mean?
Well, Charles kind of shifts uncomfortably and almost trips again. It means that, likely something inside the passage has changed. The passage exists so that there's always a way for someone to enter to gain the knowledge of the Athenium. See, if there's no way for anyone to get the knowledge within the Athenium, then it can't exist. So, there always has to be one way. Otherwise, no Athenium. And obviously the demons around here don't want people to get in, but they want access, so they make it difficult. And they'd make it more difficult to get through? Yes, I imagine after... Tommy mentioned busting kneecaps last time, but I truly hope he was joking.
Oh no, he's not.
Right. Then I can say with some amount of certainty, then it has changed, and it's probably harder to get through. Well, you can't really blame them. They got the knowledge that saved the city. It would be destroyed without their help. I'm not blaming them.
Certainly not too happy.
I just know that these demons, the things that they can do, they can change everything. They can take away everything that you thought you knew about yourself and turn into something different. Whatever you're thinking they can do, there's about 1,000,000 more creative ways they can go about it that are 1,000 times worse. I'm not exactly happy with the prospect. And with that, the narrow passage comes to an end, as a rock is sent skittering at your feet and rolls to a stop on a flat surface. Your flashlight skitters across the walls of stone, and even then, there's only so far it can go. You look around, waving around your flashlight and your various other light sources, but still, it seems it's a fairly big room, enough that it can't really see much of anything until braziers burst to life before your very eyes, nearly blinding you as a giant door appears only 20 feet away. Ebony, black, ancient carvings displaying a crowned owl in a sea of screaming people. Thick black smoke coalesces on the ground from underneath the door and rumbles the earth as you hear a voice that is familiar to one of you.
It seems I have a meal settled in my domain.
The smoke rises into the shape of a person, or a parody of a person. Two yellow eyes sit in the smoke shaped like a malformed skull, and a distinctive quality other than his eyes is a smile filled with razor-sharp teeth. He looks down at you, Katja, first, and then that of your companions.
Hello, chosen. It's been far too long.
I don't want to be.
What was that?
I don't plan on.
You're
He
cutting
begins
out,
to.
hon.
Again,
There we go.
I don't plan on being. Just get this over with.
No, not only to entertain company. I need to have my fun somewhere.
You see him lick his lips and begin to circle you.
But it would be unfair to give you all the attention. It seems I have more than one chosen in my
And you see him look to Charles, who shifts uncomfortably. I suppose that is a title that is adequate. And he turns to you, Jasper.
and Tickmore. A prince, no less. But you're not the same kind of prince as these two, are you? No, you're something more. You plan to find that inside. What exactly it means.
So I didn't understand that last half of the sentence he said.
Okay. Do you intend to find out what being a prince means by going to the Athenaeum?
Suppose I am.
The answer may surprise you, but I might not want to give any spoilers. And what could you do?
And he turns to Yakumo.
Emily, that is the accurate title.
State your case so we can get through. I will not entertain any further interactions than is what is necessary.
No fun. As you wish. I knew you were a talent chosen, but I didn't anticipate the feast you set before me. such delicious little things. So much to offer for my assistance. That is why you're all here. Assistance into the Athenium.
I don't know why else we would be here.
Well, I'm more than with the girl for a price. I'll just need to explain the game. Your consent first. The game has changed a little. You explain what the first game is. Kasha, right? That's the name that you chose. What did I ask of you last time?
Okay. He's asking Katja. The game has changed, but part of it's the same. He wants Katja to tell what the game that they played was.
And
You're cutting out a lot.
for fuck's sake. I'm sorry. My headphones are not cooperating. Nothing's working in it. Anyway. You asked me a question. I didn't. You asked me.
Yes, that is part of the game. But I will take one more this time. Two things. Once before we enter the passage, and I will ask you a question, like I did with our dear friend Katja. All of you enter must be willing to pay my price. One item I will ask of you before we enter. Honesty. Honesty and pain. You will enter the passage. You will feed me your pain. And after you've paid sufficient toll, you will reach the goal you seek. The entrance to the Athenium. I can promise you will reach your destination safely if you abide by all my rules. I have no need to cripple you or curse you. I'm a guide for the price.
And he turns to Katja and Charles.
These must know I speak the truth.
Katja, with your vibe check ability, he is in fact telling the truth that he does not intend to cripple you or curse you. And he intends to get to the other side.
Not.
Splendid. So, before we begin, I will need your agreement. That we could start.
Before we start anything, what is this prize? You said there were two. Honesty and a second payment. What is this first?
Well, that's fairly simple. See, I will take something personal from you, permanently. What exactly that is will depend incredibly on chance. You may refuse what I ask, or even decide yourself. But you must all give one thing. From all of you, I will take 4 things from your party. And then I will ask your honesty. And then you will reach your destination.
You can't tell us what you'll be taking from us.
No, I cannot. But I can promise whatever I take will not get in the way of you reaching the Athenium.
Charles and Yakumo just look to Katja and Jasper. Are you willing to agree to this? We don't even know what he's asking for.
We don't have a choice.
No, we don't.
Really no other way in here.
No.
Unless you wanted to fight some big demon, I'm sure that he placed on the doorstep of the Athenium. No. Even though all four of us, I don't think we could.
I'd rather take that chance.
No, you don't.
You promise we won't be harmed. We'll be able to reach our destination. And you see Alistair nod. And do these four things have to be taken from each of us, or...
Collectively.
So I could take one of their sacrifices.
Oh,
I just want to know that there are options here. I'm willing to take the burden.
I don't care. An option to let you do. Absolutely. An option to let you do. Absolutely. Square dance. We will take you.
Are you certain you can agree to that? Once we say yes, we can't go back. Fine. And Yakumo turns to Alstor. I agree. I agree. I'm willing to give it up and be honest.
And you two. Will you answer?
I agree.
Wonderful.
And you see Alistair clap with what you assume to be hands, and
So, come.
and you see from behind a rock that you didn't know that was there a large sorry, I can see the buzz. So you see a large stone being pushed in front of the door, seemingly moving by itself. A black and red spinning prize wheel, not unlike what you might see at a fair or a raffle, though this one is far more sinister. Instead of a brightly colored prizes listed into divided sections, you see plain red images of the following: a human body, a hand, an eye, a backpack, a question mark, and by far the most sinister, a clock. While you try to ignore the sinking dread in the pit of your stomach, you hear a small skittering, and see the creature at the base of the wheel poke out its head. A pink snout with two beady eyes stare up at you, followed by two blue crab claws and... is that cat paws and a tail?
It's a crab claw and a manatee fin.
Mm-hmm. And what do they say?
Greetings. Welcome to Alistair's Chamber of Pain.
We're still working the title.
Yeah, very working title.
With the new installations, I've received a bit of help. From Saw with excellent game. I will watch and place my input as needed.
And you see Alistor just kind of hover behind the wheel, smiling.
We are taking suggestions for names. My name is Crazy R, and I will be your torturer today.
Hmm?
Your customer service representative. Carrie today. Oh, you want to get stabbed? Sure.
So here we have the Wheel of Torment. What you get is what gets taken.
Right.
You can come closer. It's harder to see from farther away.
Yakumo and Charles walk closer.
Thought I would. Here.
Come, face your fate. If you dare.
Very, very threatening.
I've been working on it for 5 years.
What's your name again?
Trision.
I hate you.
Thank you. I try.
It's the equivalent of, "Hi, I'm going to help you today. I know more than you." Okay.
So, how does this work? We just spin it and whatever it lands on is taken away?
You spin the wheel, and whatever it lands on is what's removed. For further explanation, if you would like, or we can wait till you spin and explain it then. Whatever your preference.
Well, I can spin first, unless someone else would like to try.
Are you a surprisey kind of guy, or do you want to know what's what here?
What does the... never mind. And he just takes the wheel by the side, and he spins it. And I gotta see what the fuck he gets.
I don't like this. I know what I'm talking about. I hate it.
I am fully willing to explain before you spin
Oh.
anything.
Wait,
Okay.
I don't know. I'm about 30 seconds from spending a luck point on my own dad.
I know, choices are hard, but if you don't like what you land on, you can spin again. Catch there is that you have to spin twice for if you choose to not take a consequence.
What did he get?
There's not much I can lose at this point.
You'd be
And
surprised.
he takes one of the rungs of the wheel and spins it, and you hear the clunk, 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 the little clunk as each of the pieces spins against one of the rungs, and you see it pass the body, the backpack, the hand, and linger on the question mark before click, it stops at the clock.
Oh, damn it.
Alright, do you want to know what you lose?
I would ideally.
You get 2 choices here. You can either lose half of your projected lifespan, whatever's left of it, or if you really can't handle that, we can make you look older and feel older. It's great.
What? No. Half his lifespan? And Charles just looks to Yakumo. He's in his 90s. How long is that?
That's up to the big man himself. And he gestures. He points with one flipper and one claw at Alastor. He's the one who knows.
Alistair just smiles down as all of you are in panic, I assume, at this? Or, yeah, how are all of you doing? Seeing the first one being hit.
You spend a luck point on my dad.
Now, before we start panicking here, the person who spins doesn't have to be the one who takes it.
Though it would be very interesting if you did take it, wouldn't it?
Very
Mr.
entertaining.
Katsune?
Half of how many years I have left.
Yep.
Yes. And, by the way, it isn't all idiots.
Yakumo considers this. You're not going to tell me how much.
No, I won't. No, I can promise you if you do take this, you will be able to complete your connection. You will be able to have time to maybe save the world. Definitely enough time to get to the Athenium. After that, who knows?
Yakumo just stares at it, and you already know the answer that he's going to give.
Damn it. What is self-sacrifice? Shit.
I'll take it. Is that allowed? I'll take it. I don't care. I'm not going to let him do that.
Question for you. Do you want the years off, or do you just want to look older?
Look, I don't.
The young one could do it, and then he can get into bars.
Look, I don't know. Dad, look, you can't do this. Charles, no. I'm already old. I don't have a lot of time left. If you take this, then you're giving up whatever life you have with Jasper, with Kocho, with Trixie, with all of that. I don't have much life. And I don't deserve much life after what I've done. Does he have to willingly give it to me, or can I just take it?
You can take it.
I don't want him to have it. Kocho, talk some sense to him. Look, you need to live and see this through.
You're just going to give it all up, aren't you?
Yukimo looks to you.
You're just going to give up every single moment that you have left to make up for the bullshit that you pulled in some sort of self-sacrificing bullshit.
You don't know all the things I've done.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
You told me you cared for justice.
I do. I do. And you have a hell of a lot better time receiving the justice for the shit that you did, living it through. Charles, take it.
Wait, no, I don't. Give it to me.
Take it.
Alright. Give me your hand.
How about we make it a little more interesting? Charles,
Yes.
how about I let you have your apparent youth until youth. Give you some time to wonder and want. Yes?
Sure,
That way, when you roll it again, well, this time, you can have both of your punishments at once. Doesn't that sound?
Look, I'll take it. Alright, I'll take it.
It's yours. Let's wait and see what the rest happens. Alright, your turn. Who's next?
I'll do it.
Alistor gestures to the wheel.
Jet is going to spin it.
Okay, roll me a d6.
One singular d6.
Yep.
And if you roll a 3, roll again.
Check. That's a 6.
That's a 6?
Yes.
Okay.
I hope it's the one that I want.
Okay.
You know what one I want.
You could do the 2-for-1 special.
Well, yeah, you still,
Okay, if you don't like the one that you get to spin again. But do you have to take both of them?
yeah, you need to take 2 things.
Okay.
So 2 things will be taken from you.
Alright, that's fine. I'll see what I land on and then we'll go from there.
Okay. You see the wheel click, 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 and you see it pass time. You see it pass the clock. You see it pass the body, the backpack, the eye, and the hand before it stops. Click. On the question mark.
Ooh, I was hoping she'd get that one.
Oh god.
What's that one mean?
It can mean anything. You can give up anything that means anything to you in the world. So, but it has to be of equal weight to what was lost the previous round. So it has to be just as important to you.
As losing his apparent youth. All that youth that Charles was needs will be gone. And for the rest of however long he'll live. You appear to be... How old are you, Charles S. Irwin?
55.
That's how it'll be. So, whatever's worth that.
And arthritis. He gets
Okay.
arthritis now.
Okay. So, just so I'm hearing this correct, Katja has to give up whatever is worth 55 years.
Yeah, his apparent youth. Charles is giving up his apparent youth.
Okay,
And you
Charles
need to
is
have
giving.
something... Yep.
Okay. You and I talked about the thing that I want to give up.
Uh-huh. You can literally just say whatever the hell you want to him. It just needs to be of equal and or greater value than what was lost.
Okay. I'm trying to think of Katja as a person and what her answer would be. Alright. Wait, who am I kidding? Katja values her appearance more than anything. This could work.
What's it gonna be, pretty lady?
His time. Something that he values more than anything.
Yes, that is what he gave, well, his youth. He's not really giving up his years, see. He is going to live a very long time, but not with his youth. That will be gone forever.
Okay. Alright. And you actually watch Katja take off her glasses. Okay. Physical for physical.
What we're taking? It can be anything. Spiritual, physical, mental, whatever. It just has to be important.
That's what's important. My physical self has been one of my most important possessions ever since I started this place.
Wait, what are you suggesting?
So your appearance, your beauty.
My
Your
eye.
strength? Your eye?
Yes. My eye.
So you want to be blind? Is that
No. Not both. Just one.
So to clarify, you want to be blind in one eye?
Yes. I've always craved physical perfection. I will not have that.
Could, but what I really worth? Youth?
And then I'll let you pick. And she points at Alistair. Anything you want.
Sure, you talk to me something so appealing. It's plenty to ask for from you. I could ask for your skin.
And you feel his hand brush up against part of your arm.
I could ask for an object, perhaps. Or is that a ring on your finger?
Katja will instinctively move her hand.
Touchy. Or maybe something else. You said you pride yourself in your appearance, yes?
I do.
Maybe I could take away some of that vitality. Your strength. At least your eyes, since you're so keen. Make you a little weaker. Pop. No more eye.
PCR raises his flipper. Mr. Alistair, sir? I have an idea.
Let's see.
Let's take away what makes her pretty. Her face.
What? Hold on, what the fuck does that mean? I just wanted her eye to be taken. I didn't want that. Jesus.
I would say youth is worth a little more than one eye. So how about I take away an eye of you choosing? Like your friend. Make you a little bit older. It is a little bit unfair, after all, that you are 40-something and barely look 20. Would you agree?
In a way, yes.
You wouldn't look as old as him, say, 30. A little bit of your youth and an eye permanently gone. Is that more than fair?
Yes.
And with that, Alistor puts out a hand. And
Don't worry, it won't hurt. Which eye would you like me to take?
I gotta flip a coin for this. I didn't think this through.
okay, cool, that's fine.
Gotcha. Which eye do you aim with the gun with?
Hang on.
Like, what eye does she aim her gun with?
It depends on what hand she uses.
She does everything with her left.
Okay, then her left eye, probably. You can use either eye, but usually if you aim with your left hand, you're gonna aim with your left eye.
No, right there.
And Alistor puts out a hand. And it's almost gentle, actually. He just covers your right eye. And when he pulls away, you can see, but you can't see it. Your vision is limited, and you can't feel your right eye. You can't see out of it. It's just darkness. And to Jasper and everyone around, as he pulls back, you just see a closed eye. No gore. Doesn't hurt. Nothing like that. Just pulls back, and a closed eye with no eye in its socket.
Oh, geez, the whole eye. Okay.
Yeah, so no eye. You know, just like a closed eye, right? People have lost their eye. Yeah, like that. And
Let's put on glasses.
well, wait, she's not older.
Can I have the...
Until the end for that.
Can I have the eyeball?
Alright, since you've been so good.
And you see him he actually is holding your eyeball, and he tosses it to Cryosaur.
Yes! He catches it and immediately gobbles it.
Nasty.
Eyeballs
really
are
hate-
delicious.
I really hate you.
Sorry, did you want some?
Yes.
Oh my god, no!
No.
Jasper? No! 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 What?
I like this one. This one's fun. He should stay.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Well, he won't want to stay after he spins the wheel. Supposedly. And you pretty good next, then.
You look at Charles.
So,
I still need to spin, don't I?
you two. Astute. Why don't you go right ahead?
Right.
I mean, you were the kid.
No, I have it. And he walks forward,
Spin the
And-
wheel, lose a thing.
and he spins the wheel. Let's see what he has. Oh, what the okay. That's fun. That's fun. That is fun. Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Which one? Which one?
Okay. You see it. 1 sec. You see it click past the clock, past the backpack, past the hand, past the question mark, and past the eye, and it stops. Click on the body.
Ooh. Lucky boy.
Alright, what does it do?
What are your physical abilities or talents you have? It could be your strength, your speed. I would say your vitality, but you've already done that. Or yeah, like your ability to cast a spell of some sort. Or talent that's important to you.
And I assume it has to be of equal value to what was lost otherwise, right?
Yep,
Uh,
Purdue.
Christ, I'm already losing my youth.
I do have a suggestion if you are thinking.
Oh joy, I can't wait. What?
Now that you don't need to care much for your appearance being old and shriveled or soon to be, what about your demon form?
He can't be a princey anymore.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Your demon form. Well, I shouldn't say demon form. Your human form.
Permanently
Yeah.
demon.
You do have the ability to turn human to appear human, even if now you have a blue hue. It is an ability of value, yes.
I do. I do value this.
And what if I took that away? What if I made a variant of coffee that never had a human form?
Wait, is this not a choice anymore? Is that what you're taking? Or would I...
With how panicked you are, I think it's exactly what I'm saying.
I thought I had a choice. I thought...
Well,
Bye bye humanity.
well, you hesitated too long. I gave you an opportunity, and you squandered it, so are you willing to lose your ability to appear human for a majority of the time? Or are you willing to give it to someone else? Have them give something else up?
No, I'm not doing that, right? I'm not giving it up.
You already gave something else up? It would be rather unfair to ask two things of you, wouldn't it? And not out of character. You're not exactly the bravest person I've met.
What? No, I'll take it. All right, I'll take it, and no one else should have to do this. I don't think it's asking a lot, considering, right? Just my human form.
For the majority of the time.
What
Fine.
if I took it?
If you took, what was that saying? With you.
And what are you gonna give up, little man?
Something else. I think if you were to take this, I could ask for your human form now. You are human, mostly. I think if anything, I would ask. You had third eye, don't you? A crucial ability that has saved your life on multiple occasions. Perhaps I could take that in exchange. Unless you want to take your own. Look on the wheel after this.
Sorry, what did he suggest?
He's suggesting take away your third eye ability.
Third eye. Is that my sight?
Yep.
Oh, no. I use that too much.
Look, I'll take it. Alright, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I don't look human. I don't care about that anymore.
But importance.
Just take it, alright? Go do whatever the hell you want to do. I don't care. And Elstar takes a look to... Well, does Katja have anything to say?
I don't even know what she would say. It's not like she could. It's not like she could fucking take it.
It's good.
Alright.
What the fuck took it?
You. Well, though I am taking some of your youth, I am leaving your vitality. Perhaps I could take your strength.
And he actually runs a hand along, like, your bicep.
Look at those muscles.
Okay, but in game context, what would that mean?
In game context, you wouldn't be able to lift large objects like you would before, which isn't really a skill, but it's just something that you would not be able to do anymore. You could lift your sword, that wouldn't be an issue. It's just you would not have super strength, as far as you could tell. And probably lose a hit point as well.
There's a fucking hit point?
Yeah.
What kind of bullshit is this?
Oh, that seems like a little bit much.
That seems that no, I don't like that. The hit point part, I'll lose any other. The hit point, really?
Look, he's asking too much. I can take it.
No.
This isn't your choice. Take it. And he puts out a hand.
He split the burden.
Sorry, Okay. Look, just listen to me. If the only thing this has taken from me is my ability to look human, then that's it.
Then you're never going to be able to be seen in public again.
I'm fine with that, honestly. They're all worse things. They're worse things than looking human all the time. Compared to...
Yes, the ability to be seen in public with your girlfriends.
Did you say always, or... So I could still go out, just not forever. Then I think that's the best I'm going to get. Can I take this, please? Just let me do something for once. Just... I'm not a coward. No?
I couldn't take it.
Alright. He puts out his hand, and Alistar leans down and grabs his forearm, and there isn't much of a change because he's already a demon, but when he pulls away, there is something different about his aura, something different about the way he stands, and you know it's been done.
I don't understand a single word you're saying.
He just turns to Jasper.
turn then.
It's the squirt's turn.
Go ahead.
So roll a d6.
And the things that were lost, let's see. Let me know what you roll, and I'll let you know if you need to re-roll or not.
I got a 6.
You got a 6? Okay. That's the question mark one. So roll again.
Oh, it can't be what somebody else has done?
Yeah,
Spin
it can't be
again.
that.
No doubles.
2?
No,
A 2? Yep, that hasn't been...
that one was the one that was just done.
Oh yeah, no, that was not it. Okay.
And spin again. That one's already been taken.
That's another 2.
Oh my goodness.
That's
Sir,
another 6.
You are
Okay.
stalling. I
2. 2. 3.
You got a 3?
Wrong.
God
That
damn it.
one's taken too. For goodness sake, kid, are you stalling? You're stalling.
Oh, oh.
You're stalling for
Imagine-
time. I
I
swear.
Another-
imagine...
It's another 3.
For goodness
Six.
sake, let me.
1.
Aha!
You got a 1?
Give me your
Yes.
skin.
You got a 1? Okay.
Yep.
So, let me check here quickly. Yeah, it's numbered on your end. Okay. So, 1 second. Let me... I'm hearing popping right now. What I imagine that looked like is he just keeps spinning, but it keeps landing on something that was already picked.
Yep.
So everyone's just
Probably.
stopping.
Spin again.
Alright,
Give me your skin.
okay. We know what this one wants. You see it pass the body, the clock, the backpack. Multiple spins, you're just waiting, hoping you finally can get something that hasn't been picked. And then it stops on the eye.
And for this one, a sensor or a sensory organ is taken. Like an eyeball. Wiggles eyebrows at Katja. An ear, a tongue, or something more abstract, like the ability to see in the dark, or to hear in like really, really long areas, or any other supernatural ability.
So a sensor or perception.
Okay. Well,
Sensor, sensory organ.
Lose your ability to smell.
lose my
that would-
ability to what?
Lose your ability to smell.
That would fit, technically.
And it's actually a pretty common thing that people don't have the sense of.
Yeah.
Or you could lose your common sense, that's an option.
Most people don't have that anyway.
Yeah, who needs it?
And lose like a leg?
Oh, it's gotta be a sensory organ. If you want to respin, you can.
Oh no, then we're gonna be here for 20 minutes while Jasper keeps rolling fucking twos.
What's the point of respinning if I still have to lose a sensory organ?
Or no, if you respin and you spin and you get something else, you just pay that but double.
What are the other options left?
You can. So you have the eyeball here, which is
And backpack.
and the backpack and the hand.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh. What's backpack in hand again?
Do you want
Oh.
me to share with you?
But you'll have to give up something else. Look, would giving up, I don't know, a sense help? Does it have to be hearing or sight, or can it be anything?
One of the five senses, or maybe a sixth sense.
Then, what about taste or smell? Would that count?
That's one of the five senses, isn't it? I don't know
Give
what
up,
humans. You're weird.
give up your ability to smell. It's easy, it's common, and it's not really that big.
Sure.
And you don't have to smell Tommy anymore.
Yeah, I'll give up my ability to smell.
Mr. Alistair, can I do this one?
like to.
Come here.
Go ahead.
And he waves for Cryosaur to take away your scent. Cryosaur, how do you do that?
Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here.
You see this tiny little demon, this amalgamation of claws and limbs, hop up to you, and it's not even to your knee.
Come here. Bring your face down here.
Okay.
Okay.
He'll bend down.
Kyosor takes the the manatee flipper and smacks him on the nose. It sounds like a fish slap to the face.
Alright, you get a fish slap to your face,
Specifically to the nose.
to the nose, and it's not really painful, it's more just like a flick, but when you stand back up,
Just a
and you
little.
just, yeah, and you sniff, nah, you can't smell anything. I mean, you could smell brimstone before, you could smell the dust in the air, and you can still feel the dust, mind you, but yourself, the sweat on your body, the atmosphere, the smoke, that's gone. You can't smell a thing.
You know what I just remembered? Your sense of taste is tied to your sense of smell. So I pretty much lost both.
Well, you still can taste without,
It's just a dull. It's just a dulled sense.
yeah. You can still taste.
I think he's figured out he got the double whammy.
Yeah. Too late to choose taste.
I don't think he had that to begin with. I mean, look at his clothes.
Not the most entertaining round.
I got to slap him though.
Yes, you did. Oh, I do need to take something from the both of you before we continue.
And he looks to Kacha and Charles.
What did he
Are you
say?
ready to give it me?
I don't believe I have a choice.
As much as I will be. 1 second, need to set up the music. Do. Are you... Well, at least I'll finally look my age. Stop getting carted at balls, huh?
Yeah, when you can even fucking go to them.
Yeah. Well, I suppose.
PCR
And-
gestures to Yakuma. And look at this lucky bastard. He got off scot-free.
Are you certain I can still... No. I have this. And Alistar floats to the two of you. And he reaches out his hands. It's almost gentle, actually. It's a parody of love that a parent might give onto their child, as these two hands so demonic and so clawed and have hurt countless people caress your cheeks. You close your eyes and you sigh as that vitality, that youth, that thing that made you a little bit more than human is drained away. Those that look from the sides will look to Charles, and they will see the sides of his sideburns begin to adopt some gray, that of his beard do much of the same. You'll see Skacha's face adopt just a smidgen of worry lines, and the beginning of age that she lacked in times past. And with Charles, his shoulders get a little bit broader, his body gets a little bit sharper, and when Alistar pulls away from the both of you, you are not the same people that walked in. You are not well, as magical, and ironically, Charles laughs a bit as he touches his face and feels the wrinkles and looks down at his hands and sees that they're more worn than ever, and he laughs. He laughs, and you're not really sure why, but it's the first time he's really felt human in a long time.
Wait, I've got something for this.
Oh,
PCR
you have-
turns the wheel around and there's a mirror on the back. May as well
And-
see the results.
and you see, Katja, you look about 30. Not too bad. Still beautiful as ever, albeit without an eye. And Charles, you know, he looks like he could be your dad, actually.
That's weird.
Well, I guess I was always older than you, huh?
Yeah.
Well, are we done? Alistair nods. And you see the door open. Come along. What?
Oh, leave us a review on Yelp.
What?
Leave us a review on Yelp.
I'll be sure to. And you can
Make
up
sure
it's
you
a
go to the
hand.
correct one.
What?
Make sure you go to the correct one. It's the demon one, not the Earth one. It's a difference.
Right. We'll make sure to do that. And Yukuma puts a hand on both of Katja and Charles' shoulders. Come on. We have places to be, right? And he gives a smile. A comforting one, at least attempting. I guess we're pretty lucky, huh, Jasper? That that's all we lost.
Yeah.
And he nods. And do you follow Alistair into the door?
Yep.
Okay. You do that, and we'll switch back to the above ground party.
Jasper, why?
What?
I just got the best text message.
What?
It just says, Katja is a MILF.
Katja's what?
Katja is a MILF. She probably would be. Jasper would probably be more attracted to her now.
Oh, god damn. You had one job. I don't know what that job is, but we'll find out. Sooner or later.
I was not to look so damn sexy, but yeah, here I am.
Yeah,
So we can take it. Mhm.
Jasper would probably whisper to Katja, MILF.
Katja doesn't whip around. What?
Happened.
She just looks back at Charles. I'm pretty sure your nephew just called me a MILF.
Hey, that is your aunt. Please be a little respectful, Jasper.
Yes, sir.
Also,
So-
will like. I mean, you do look like a grandpa, but you know.
I'm
True
not that
deal.
bad.
I've always called you sir.
Probably. I'm just having a brain fuck right now. Okay.
And whenever Charles reprimands Jasper, he always says, yes, sir.
So we'll get back to above ground, which will be a little bit more lighthearted than that, which I think is needed here.
I don't know. I was pretty lighthearted.
Yeah.
Could I lose my right eye instead, or is it too late?
That's too late
buddy.
now.
You already left the room,
Yeah.
and it's all permanent. I cannot. There's no take backsies. No
Oh.
refunds. No refunds.
You could have, though.
That means I can give
Yeah.
Katja a dope ass eye patch. Or give her a glass eye.
What? Oh, what I was under the impression was I was have to give up my sight, not my sight power.
No. That was if you were to give something up for Charles. For the one that you rolled on, you could give up a sensory organ or a sense.
This.
And that was said by Michaela's cryosaur.
Cryosaur.
That is true.
Cryosaurus
Fuck.
Rex.
Frick, I just kept thinking the sight. I'd have to give up the sight.
Yes, I confused you with my magic words.
My magic words.
Okay.
There's a picture of him in the art. He has a hoof and a cat paw for legs. I just didn't fit the hoof in. I started drawing too low. I know I'm a fool.
He is.
Yeah, that could have been an emotional bombshell. I'm kind of glad that we had cryosaur there to not make that too iffy.
Yes.
Just because,
Crazy, but
Okay. So let's get to the next scene, unless anything else.
I would probably take like a random strip of fabric and just make like a makeshift eye patch.
Sure, Jasper has a bandana in his backpack.
Pirate lady.
Yes, you look older and you lost an eye.
She looks like a badass.
Yeah, she looks like a fucking badass. Charles just looks old.
But I like that kind of conversation with Charles. I think you look cool.
I'll make a redraw of him to figure out how old he looks later, but okay. It has been 2 hours since the three of you, that being Dracul,
4
Charlie,
people.
4. Yeah, 4 because Slicer's dead.
Slicer.
Okay.
Yes. Don't forget about our favorite serial killer.
You can just call him Dracula, since Dracul was actually his dad's name.
Okay,
That
sure.
was my bad.
Alright. So, it has been 2 hours since the 4 of you, that being Charlie, Dracula, Slicer, and Tommy, have destroyed the tower and saved several clients from Hells Incorporated. Through utilizing a dark past, destroying several workplace equipment, and encountering several dastardly demons, you successfully saved Hells Incorporated from the city through its destruction. Thereafter,
City
you discovered...
from Hells Incorporated through its destruction.
Yeah. Thereafter, you discovered the dungeons, in which I did describe the stuff that you got there. I don't know if you guys remember that, but I did. In which an old nemesis in Vididoc had been using as a base. You collected several items of interest, a cube that allowed you to speak with your friends despite being on a different plane, and additionally collected quite a few artifacts and magical items, most notably vials of ancient demon's blood. So, you have a few empty vials, and otherwise. There's a few other things, but they were mostly just magical items that weren't relevant to your case. And it is now, after you have fully explored the space, you sit in one of the many offices within RMM, waiting for your friends and allies to join you. And I gave that just for an update on what happened, because I know, confusing. So, Slicer and all three of you, considering are waiting for Lynn and... Albus. Yes.
Albus. I will say, Tommy would have taken the cube thing to Alana to try and figure out how it works. Besides push button, send call.
Well, it is straightforward. Magical items of great importance are, well, if they were made by a good enchanter. See, this one here is you press the button, and the other person on a different plane or in the same universe will be notified that you're trying to contact them. And this button here is the hang up button if you don't want to talk to them, or the call button to answer it. and answer, then you can talk across planes. See? Simple.
With no pisses or anything, right?
No.
Detail?
No. If there was a curse, you'd be dead.
Wait, are all curses like instant death there?
Well, when you have something that is across planes, yes, the curse on that object would be instant death.
Alright.
More powerful the object, more powerful the curse.
Exactly. Our friend
Alright.
Dracula has encountered plenty in his time, as I'm sure.
Or you can imagine so.
So, I would imagine.
Yep, fucking coffee makers.
Okay, fucking I don't know what history you have with them. I don't know if I want to know. But I am concerned.
You just stared at a coffee really intensely, and then you started yelling Columbia.
Columbia bean.
Standard magic. Even
What
Delana,
magic?
even Delana could use it.
Well, I'm non-magical. Despite being a ghost, I couldn't use it. But, yes, very specific spell that can only be used on coffee makers. Because Brad Schwartz... What's his last name? Schwartz? Yes. Brad Schwartz invented the coffee maker. And then made a
Fuck
specific
Brad.
spell. Yes, fuck Brad.
Fuck that man.
Horrible man. But you got the spell out of him, so... Anyway,
We don't use coffee makers here because Ikuma was picky, but
Yeah.
Ikuma is the coffee maker.
Katja told me that coffee makers are outwardly banned in this building.
Yeah, no, I very briefly, very foolishly tried to bring one to the office, and before, it didn't even make it out of my car before it was flung into the bushes and smashed. There wasn't anyone there, it was just yanked out of my hand by something invisible and smashed on the ground.
Ah, yes, the anti-coffee maker ward on this building.
I don't know what your beef is with coffee makers, but...
It's a very long story. I had Maven stole it. Now, I did have a question.
Maeve made a 500-page novel about it. You really want to know?
Oh, yes, I have it available.
I
have it
am
in
not
ebook.
surprised, and I am mildly horrified.
I have an ebook. I can send it to all of you.
No, thank you. I am good. I do not need to know that much detail about the beef with coffee makers.
Alright, fair enough, but I do have it available. And she closes her tablet, probably? I don't know. Now, what exactly happened there? Something with Evangeline's curse?
There was a hell tower. Tower from hell specifically for the torture of mundane people. Well, not just mundane people, but just people on the mundane plane. They got sucked in and put in a state of living, waking nightmare, and we had to snap them out of it to get them out. Because once they were aware that the situation wasn't normal, they were poofed to the entrance.
It shouldn't happen again, just to let you know.
And you see Evangeline walk in.
That, Ebs.
Nice to see you show up.
Yes, horrible to see all of you, as always.
She
No,
was
sorry,
grounded.
just you.
What? Wait, just who?
Points to Delana.
No, just you.
Right, seems I am done here.
Oh, like you too. Wonderful. Yes.
Would Dracula be able to put two and two together, and that's Alana's daughter?
They look similar enough, so yeah, you could make that connection.
I thought you had trouble with conceiving.
No, I did, but this one couldn't die. And then she just shuts the door.
Hey, Delana.
No, let her be, let her be. I can answer any questions you have. Also, she's still a little sore on the subject of me being alive, right?
Yeah,
Just a little bit.
hey, she made you. It's her responsibility to take care of you.
Well,
Evangelion's a grown-ass adult
Yes, and she's also a criminal in jail.
who does
details.
not need her mother taking care of her.
Well, her mother didn't exactly take care of her to begin
Well,
with.
her mother didn't even know she was fucking alive.
Fair points, fair points.
I've read up on both of your files. So, can it, Spaghetti Man? God damn.
Spaghetti man.
Thanks. You gonna supply
Good
both
night.
my
At least I'm not getting up on you about your haircut.
It's a good haircut, thank you.
No, you have a yee haircut, and that's why you're still single.
I'm single because both my partners have died.
One of them was dead when you met them, and then they were stupid enough to get stuck in a book. Carry on.
I'm sorry for your losses.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Cool.
Well, it's all part of the job, you know. Win some, lose some, right?
Yeah, I just wasn't expecting eaten by a book to be on that list.
I mean, he might come back, we don't know. Whatever Maeve comes up with.
Knowing Maeve, she probably burnt the book by now.
Oh
I
my,
hope not.
there might be a chance of him coming back. I hope so. I liked him. Sorry.
Not that we didn't like him. Just the probability of that actually occurring is very slim.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
He just shakes his head.
Well,
You will
that...
occasionally, sir.
He closes his eyes and shakes his head, and you see the briefest of blue turn back to silver. Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm good.
you sure?
Yeah, fine.
Wait, did Slicer use his chainsaw last time? I forgot. I don't think he did.
Yeah, we didn't end up fighting anything, so.
Not really. There was one person yeeted out the window, and that was really it.
Yeah. Okay.
You just upset you didn't get to use your chainsaw.
Yeah, that's it. Just wanted to, go, roo, right? And he pulls out his chainsaw and slams it on the desk.
Okay.
Would it?
Okay. Tom.
Yeah,
What's actually
room.
Yeah. If vroom is not what's wrong, what the fuck is your problem? Why are you what's wrong?
He just blinks. His eyes are back to silver. I'm good.
Come on, buddy.
You're not gonna get anything out of him.
Yes, okay, magical people. You notice that little change just then in his aura there?
Yeah, his
Look.
bike.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, back to normal. It was, a little more colorful before then.
exactly.
So,
That's why I said you're not gonna get anything out of him.
back to usual, of sorts. Ready to kill.
Okay, put that.
Okay.
That is my desk. Stop.
Boing.
And he puts it back under the desk. And
He intends to use it, I'm sure.
just then you hear
Come in.
and you see Lynn and Albus enter the room.
You made it.
Alright, sorry, give me a second. I dropped my mouse. No! Okay.
We examined what was left at the ruins.
It appears that Invididog has been gracing the dungeons of Palaplis.
And they walk in and they sit down.
Dungeons
Yes,
in Minnesota.
yes, and not
That
just the
is
kind,
weird.
and not just the kind that are accompanied by dragons.
Bad jokes. Bad jokes.
Mm-mm.
But Tis,
Bad jokes.
the dungeons are where you found your magical objects. It's an extension of the old. Sorry, I'm having a really hard time wording things today. It's an extension of the. Sorry,
You okay, Dylan?
No, this is Drake right here.
I know.
Are you good?
You good? You're taking way too long to answer, Drake.
Yeah, okay.
Are you okay? What's going on?
Yeah, no.
It's an extension of the old goblin colonies. I spent most of my time closing them off, as the magical items within are very dangerous, and it seems that Invididog has been reopening them.
Oh,
Wait. Isn't that where you were looking when
Before I became an enforcer.
yeah, you were looking in there and you found no effect there and
Yes, that's where I was looking. And that's where I found the artifact that made me me.
and she just gestures to herself. Oh,
Oh, right. So we really got very lucky with this. And he pulls out the Rubik's Cube.
Yes, you did. Though I wonder if he brought that himself. Invididog, that is.
Potentially. I do have an update on the folks way down under.
Yes?
They're doing alright. They have a dog.
I'm sorry.
They have a dog that is a walking mop. And they're doing alright.
Oh, you used it.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware there was domesticated hellhounds. How?
Have you not seen any of Maria Stephanie's dogs? They are all hellhounds.
Within hell.
She's got to get them from somewhere. Maybe I don't know.
Did they seem alright?
They seem alright. They
Oh,
were
for now.
in hell, but they had a dog, and they seemed pretty happy about that fact. There were 2 demons with them, but they weren't running. So I assume they made some friends of some sort.
But they were unharmed.
They looked unharmed. I mean, Ikumo was a little beaten up, but
I suppose that's the best we can ask for. Now, as for the next steps, we're not really sure where Invididog is, but we're sure that he'll strike again. But
she nods to Albus. Thanks to you taking down the skyscraper and me sanctifying ground, I am glad to say for the moment that as long that Satan himself could enter Palaplis and not to set off the gyre.
that's good.
Which is good to know, because it's very likely that he'll act soon.
And with that, you hear a boom as a coffee cup that is on the table actually shakes. And outside, you hear about a dozen car alarms go off.
Speak of the devil. What do you think that was?
And you see Albus, his eyes actually go white for a second before they turn back. I'd say that's him. Close. Go.
He's
And
already?
what?
Already? No, that's him as in Bit of Dark. Not as in fucking
I feel
big
him.
boy.
He's above ground.
In Bit of Dark?
Down the street. Go. You can't miss it.
On it.
You heard the man. Come on.
Slice
And-
it. Chainsaw. Go.
And he takes his chainsaw and throws it over his shoulder. We're on. And he gives a little salute and runs out the door. The rest of you follow?
Yeah, Tommy's right behind him. If there's stairs between us and the door, Tommy will slide down just for funsies.
Sure. You rail slide down the door. Or not down the door, what am I saying?
Down
down.
to the door.
Yeah, down to the door. Let's see, okay. The six of you run outside, the blare of car alarms cutting into your skulls. You look down the street a few blocks and see a crowd of people rushing in odd directions, people dressed in odd clothing. One of the faster victims rushes past you, only granting you a second to note their Victorian-style coat and steampunk glasses. You turn back to the street and see a plume of unnatural purple smoke billowing up into the air from a building about 4 blocks down. Wait, what the hell is that? That's our man. Yeah, but what fucking building is that?
Does Tommy recognize it?
Oh yeah, you would live here, so you know that. Wait, that's... And actually, I'll say Charlie knows this as well. You take a second to look down and... Wait, that's the cultural center. And... Hey, Charlie. You're a nerd, right?
Yes.
Then Charlie would know that the cultural center this weekend currently has a convention going on.
Oh. That right
And if
there is a cultural center. Like you mentioned.
Shit.
And a bunch of nerds.
Not the nerds. We gotta go save the nerds.
Alright. You begin running down the street. Plumes of smoke flowing from the windows and doorway as you stop in front of the establishment. Posters of anime characters, MCU heroes, sci-fi movies, fantasy games, and much, much more litter the outside. It would be quite impressive, even welcoming, if not for the demons wandering outside the buildings, chasing the many, many cosplayer. Shit, hold on! And you see Slicer rush forward with his chainsaw to a man in a furry costume, with a literal humanoid rat on his tail.
Okay, don't
You
kill
see
the
him-
furry.
I'm not killing the fucking furry! And he revs his engine, and a second later, you see a splatter of black blood, and the demon is nothing but a puddle, as Slicer gestures for the furry to leave. And the furry, being a furry, runs with his literal tail between his legs. And
Thank goodness it's the furries that used to weird shit.
Alright, you four head inside. I'll get the demons out here. Me and Albus, you think you can handle that?
Is that Tommy or...
Yeah,
That's-
she's talking to us or Albus?
Yeah, all of you. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
And Tommy's friends for the entrance.
Okay. Okay, give me a second. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting like spurt of anxiety right now. I apologize.
Hey, Dre. You got this.
We're doing good. Everything's
You're
fine.
doing great.
Mhm.
We're having fun.
Cliff is in a spell that shout out.
What?
Oh shit, I'm the witch. I should do this.
What?
Deal with what?
Make the anxiety go away. I chuck a coffee maker.
What?
Punch the
Never mind.
coffee maker.
Never mind.
Oh, there's an idea. Shove a broken coffee maker down the guy's throat, and then have it repair itself within the system, so he can't breathe.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That's how we kill him in the dark.
You're killing Vidoc with a coffee maker.
We're killing him in the dark with a coffee maker by repairing it in his being.
Okay. Okay, we actually want to take a break for dinner and that, or...
It's not ready. Sorry.
Okay. When do you think dinner's gonna be ready on your end?
I don't know. My brother's coming, so I'm waiting. So I couldn't. It's only 7.
Okay.
But you can take a break. I'm not saying that you can't. I'm just saying that I have to take a break.
Okay. Yeah, can you pause the recording if you haven't already?
Can do. Give me a sec.
Okay.